As many of us know, no single person is alike. So each educator who goes into the field ends up like having their own specific teaching style. Once I were to enter the field, I would like to be a teacher that showed empathy, fairness, and really supportive of their students. However, I do think I would be a little strict as a teacher, but not because I think that I want like not because I want to be mean to the students, but I think a certain strictness is always going to be needed in order for students at any age to learn. So, yes. I also think that with a certain level of strictness, you also have to show that respect because there have been times where I've had teachers who were super strict, but they also infuse that strictness with like an attitude towards the students, which I don't think is entirely fair since they're there to learn, they're not there to do anything else. But in addition to that, if I would also try to be extremely supportive of all students, like and branching off that being fair. Like if I support one student, if I listen to one student, then I have to do it for all of them. And I understand that, which I also think is important. Why empathy ties into all of this, because as a teacher, you're working with students like of all ages. It could be like elementary school to high school to middle school, all ages. And it's important to understand that with these different ages, they're growing differently. So you have to be able to adjust the way that you think as well if you're going to like try and help them. I also think that with becoming a teacher, you also have to be extremely understanding because on like as a teacher, you will never understand what is actually going on but outside of the classroom for a student. So I would like to be a super empathetic teacher. And with all of this, I think that some of the qualities that I possess that would help me with that is that already as a person, I would think that I am already pretty empathetic. Like I feel for a lot of people. And in addition to that, going back to being strict, I'm also super organized. So I think I would be able to keep like a clean classroom to limit distractions, and that would keep students like focused on their work. In addition to this, I also think I have good observational skills, so I would be able to maybe tell if something was going on in the student's life, maybe help them out to some degree. I also think communication skills and teamwork are extremely important since being a teacher is a really social job, so you do need those communication skills and the teamwork in order to prosper in the field. Finally, I would really love to be a teacher because I think it's extremely rewarding to be a teacher, to see your students succeed, and to be teaching a subject that you really love, that like you would find so much joy not only from the students but by being surrounded by the subject that you know that you love, and that passion is like core or translated into your teaching, and your students will pick up on the material better because they see how passionate you are about it.